Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
Everybody who goes to Skankfest has a Skankfest gangbang in their mind
list. Yeah.
Like who your list would be. We're not the only ones who have a fucking list.
We're not the only ones trying to skank bang.
Dude, my Skankfest gangbang is so good.
Mine is pretty good too.
Yeah, number one on my list is definitely
Hit it, Frank. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Bra Motherfucking Topics. I'm your host, Kim Congdon, here with my co-host,
Alex Scarlato. Hi, Kimmy.
Hi, baby girl.
I almost just set myself on fire during the intro.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, no.
Whoops. Yeah. You ever feel a little bit of your eyebrow singe when you're lighting a joint? You're like, wow.
Sometimes I'll smell my hair singe and I'm like, oh, I wonder what I caught this time.
Also, sometimes I smell my hair singe and I'm pretty sure it's hair from the inside of my nose. Like I've like singed
Oh, that's probably
nose.
what it is when I can't find it.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you, Alex.
You learn something new every day.
You learn something new every day. What do you want us to say?
I'm hot off of Xanax right now. I'm having
Okay. Coming in strong. Okay.
I'm just having like does everybody get anxious the day after Thanksgiving, the day before Thanksgiving, or like the day before a holiday?
No, I don't.
I'm so anxious.
what?
I just feel like it's my mom's holiday energy rubbing off on me. I feel like every year she's rubbed a little bit of pre-Thanksgiving anxiety onto me until now. Nothing needs to be happening. I'm just a wreck.
Okay. Well, I'm not around my family, so it's a different vibe for me.
I got back to my parents' house today. It took me less than 45 minutes to take a Xanax. I'm a different person than the person who was comfortable living here 6 months ago.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah. Do you feel like the place is less your house now, or do you feel like it's still your house?
I don't even recognize this room.
Your room's got its feelings hurt right now.
I'm sorry, roomie.
We haven't. This is our first separate podcast. We need to get together again. So annoying. I just booked. Let me tell you what just happened.
Yeah.
I just spent a good 2 hours booking flights yesterday, 2.5 hours booking flights yesterday for Christmas. I'm booking them pretty late. So like they were getting like up there, like a round trip to Florida and back during the holidays was like $857.
Fuck, I just realized I have to book my fucking Christmas flight too.
Yeah, it was getting up there, like in the 800s. And I was like, this is actually ridiculous. That's 4 flights worth of money.
I love my family, but not that much.
Yeah. So then I'd spent hours finagling flights to where I ended up booking a flight from LA to Florida to spend 11 days in Florida, Christmas and New Year's, and then from Florida to New York to spend 13 days in New York, including your birthday, leaving on Sunday on your birthday, and then showing up to Austin for 5 days and then booking shows and then flying back to LA. It was going to be almost 4 weeks of traveling, like basically the same tour I just did a few weeks ago.
It's like the perfect Kim trip.
Right.
Yeah.
This morning,
no.
My family writes in a group chat that they're all leaving to Tennessee for Christmas. And they're so excited about this new plan they just came up with today.
No.
Yes.
There's nothing in Tennessee for you at Christmas time, by the way. Why? Why Tennessee for Christmas? It'll be fun, but now you have to change your that sucks. That makes me so angry. That makes me so angry.
I know.
Oh, you want to hear something I'm angry over right now? It's not nearly as big of a deal, but you just reminded me. The anger just swelled up in me.
What?
Last week I came home for a day and Harrington asked me to bring my Xbox controller to the new apartment. We've never once used it there. And now we left it there and can't use the Xbox tonight.
Oh, just annoying.
So annoying, right?
Yeah.
I swear to God, that was the straw that broke the camel's back where I was like, I'm just going to go take a Xanax. It's just not worth.
That's so funny. You not being able to turn on your Xbox is the reason you had a
couldn't.
breakdown. You have a great life.
No, dude, I was spiraling before that. And that was the very last thing where I was like, you know what? I can't.
That was the final one.
Yeah. So what are you going to do?
I don't know. And then in the group chat, this would piss you off. Tell me this is, so I wrote in the group chat. I was like, thank you guys for letting me know exactly 1 month before Christmas. And after I booked all my flights and shows, I was like, are we sure we're doing these dates? Cause I have to rearrange my entire itinerary. I'm like a cunt in the group family chat. They're all like, can't wait. But I'm like annoyed because they're all there. And it's like, first of all, every
now they're
Christmas,
acting like, oh, we got to walk on eggshells around Kim when you know damn well how fucking annoying it is to change all of those plans. Like it's nothing for them. It's everything for you.
Exactly. And it's like also every year I'm the only one that pays an extra $500 or $600 around Christmas just to get there. You guys all live together. Mm-hmm. So every year I'm starting in the fucking hole in Christmas. It's crazy. You know, like some people are like, oh, my budget for my entire family is $1,000 or whatever. For Christmas gifts or whatever it is. I'm like, I already start out at almost $1,000 gone once it's Ubers and airport food and fucking getting there. And I'm like basically out.
I'm like, your present is seeing me.
Yeah, no. And I also, no, those fuckers expect presents. I have to bring presents every fucking year. Dude, I mean, the amount of money I spend on Christmas is insane.
I'm going to try to do one inexpensive, thoughtful present for everybody this year. Like I'm going to try to put the effort in like the figuring out what to get them so that I don't have to spend a lot of money.
Right.
It's also late, though. I'm saying that on Thanksgiving Eve.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I just started. It's like you keep remembering friends. And the thing is, I'm going to tell my friends right now, let's stop. Me and Sarah looked at each other dead in the eye and Sarah said, bitch, I hope you don't expect a damn thing from me. I said, good. Get me off the list. I'll get you off my list. And we were like, good. Enough with the friends gift giving. We don't need to do it.
Well, true friends don't need to get each other a gift. And especially like on a date. Like I more respect like having a gift giving situation with a friend where like at any point in the year you see something that speaks to you for that friend and you buy it for them and that's their Christmas present, it's their birthday present, it's their everything present that year, and it might come on just a random day in May.
Totally. You know how you and I gift each other?
I forget almost.
You'll wear something of mine and you'll go, I love the way this looks on me. And I'll go, okay, keep it. If you love it and I only like it, you keep it. And that's the way I give things to my friends. When they like my things, I just give them away.
Yeah, we've done that for each other. We've done like shopping in the moment. Like I didn't know what to get you for for like a housewarming present. And then we just ended up in that plant store and we were like, here, this one. Like, yeah, it doesn't have to be pre-planned. It doesn't have to be this whole fucking thing.
Too much. The thing, and it's like for some reason, so many of my friends and family have birthdays around Christmas. Yeah. So many. My nephew, my mother, my cousin, and I wouldn't normally give a gift to my cousin, but it's my cousin who's like my brother. It's like a very, very close cousin. It's the one cousin I would gift.
You know what stresses me out too is the friends who are really good gift givers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Stop.
Like particularly, and I will name names, the very best gift giver I've ever met in my life, our former producer, Frank. The idea of having to buy a gift for Frank stresses me out so fucking much because he nails every gift. The fucking like reflective mushroom jumpsuit that I wore at Scan
That is incredible.
Was a gift from Frank. Like, how could I ever fucking top that? It's not going to happen.
It's really good. I want that jumpsuit.
He ordered it from Australia, so good luck. He's the best gift giver ever.
Jesus.
Right?
Yeah, he's a really good gift giver. I'm trying to think of the best gift giver in my life. Emily's a really good gift giver. Emily's not
annoyingly good.
She's annoyingly good, and it's not even like they're like super incredible gifts. She just gifts often. It's like her love language. So she's always gifting.
Right. That's a lot.
She always comes over with like, I got this for you. I got this for you.
You're like, sister, stop. I have nothing.
I'm like, I got nothing. Oh, like,
I'll
I
tell
got
you a
some
joke.
vegan- I got some vegan cheese. I can crack your back.
Hey, get on the floor. I'll crack your back.
Listen, I give the gift of chiropractic work to all of my friends weekly.
I mean, I hope that on the morning of my birthday, I wake up to a crack from you. That would be a perfectly suitable birthday present.
Honey, I don't know if it's going to happen anymore.
I don't even know if you're going to be here for my birthday anymore.
No, that's what I'm saying. And it's
That
so
sucks.
upsetting. I know.
So annoying.
It's so fucking annoying. And it's because my family wants to go to Tennessee. Tennessee. To hang out with each other. Also, I said I don't know why. I know why. It's because my younger cousin lives there and we're trying to surprise him. And he's in the military and he hasn't
So
been able to
sweet.
hang out with his family.
So nice.
And I'm like, no.
What about
I might have a
me?
show. I'm like, I might have a show. So you better not stop dilly-dallying in my fucking schedule.
Wait, I'm that person in the family too. Like, if I even show like the slightest bit of attitude around my parents, the way that everybody in the house starts walking on eggshells, and like now fucking Harrington and my mom team up against me and shit.
Oh no, you're the
It's-
bitch now.
I'm the bitch now. Yeah, they're like, oh, don't say that to Alex, or like, don't let her hear you say that. Like I'm some sort of fucking monster. It's so annoying.
That's what they do to me.
I hate that. Or
Yeah.
like, what if I'm coming down the stairs in the morning? I swear to God, sometimes I hear my mom go, "Oh, she's coming."
No.
Yes.
What are you doing to those people?
I don't know. I feel like I'm nice.
Apparently not.
Like I'm fun.
Not to them.
They're
fucking
scared of
terrified.
me. Yeah.
They're terrified. Damn, I just have this thing to keep joints in and I just pushed the cork all the way in, not thinking. And now I'm sad. How do I get it out?
Well, is it glass
Yeah,
or is it plastic?
it's glass.
You can't. If it was plastic, you could bite on it a little bit past the cork and kind of work that cork back out the plug.
Can I put heat on the bottom of it and it'll push the cork out from the heat expanding?
Maybe. Her very science.
Dude, I looked at our comments on YouTube and someone said Kim looks extra stinky this episode. And then the comment underneath it goes, she's very stinkers. And I fucking was with it.
Oh, fuck.
I love when they speak our language. They speak broad Topanese.
That's so good. But also the idea that you looked like you smelled makes me sad.
I didn't think that I looked like I smelled, but like, I guess.
I don't know what that means. It's fine. I feel like I could low-key always look like I smell and I never smell.
They, I think it's like, I don't know. I got to find the key to looking stinky because I really don't know. It's like, I don't know. What is it? Sometimes I'm like, it's because I'm brown.
At Skankfest, at one point I was like fucked up and I went and gave this big hug to Tony Hinchcliffe. And he's always dressed like fucking to the nines or whatever. And I came off of him and I was like, fuck, Tony, I got deodorant on your shoulder. I'm so sorry. And I started brushing it off. And he was like, oh, I wouldn't have taken you for one that wears deodorant.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
Skankfest. We didn't even talk about Skankfest.
No, I can't believe we haven't broached the subject of Skankfest since we left.
Hold on. I have to crack my back real quick.
I want to hear it. Put the mic nearby.
Okay. Let's see.
Give
if
me
we can
that
get
good
it.
Krakens. Let me hear it, sis. You get anything?
Yeah, I got like 3.
That's good.
It wasn't a lot, but they were small but powerful. You look like the Exorcist when you do that.
I'm gonna give you one more, I think.
Yeah, give me one more. It's gonna turn all the way around. Did you get that?
Yeah, a little bit. It don't have to be a competition.
I mean, the mic's gonna get it. The audio is gonna get it.
Yeah,
I can crack my ear. I've showed you guys.
dude. It's crazy. It's crazy that you could do that.
Not this one, just this one.
And yes, this is our this is the segment we've done more than any other segment on the show ever. Everyone knows you could crack your ear. Everybody knows that I crack like a haunted goddamn house.
Okay, wait, we were talking about Skankfest.
Yes. I don't even know where to start. We went so ham at Skankfest.
Every year I say I went too hard, and every year I did go too hard.
Every year you top how hard you went the year before.
Mm-hmm. I'm scared for next year.
I almost don't know where to start. Kim had security detail that we made a game out of trying to ditch him.
Oh yeah, I kept faking rape with my security.
We would like run around corners and see if we could get away from him, and we'd think we did it, and then like a minute later he'd just be breathing behind Kim.
It was good.
He was really good.
It was really good. Yeah. I felt the privilege of having my own security detail at Skankfest.
Dude, I mean, so much happened, but my very favorite thing at this Skankfest, besides the naked roast battle, which like every year, I'll say it year in and year out, the naked roast battle is my favorite thing on the planet. Every year at the naked roast battle, you could catch me fucking on my hands and knees in front of the front row, craning my neck to get a better look at the dicks.
Did we not talk about this already?
We couldn't have, could we? Have we done an episode?
I feel like you said that exact thing.
Maybe it was on Lev Fur's podcast.
We wasted our goods. It's like the quote from Big Daddy. We wasted the good surprise on Lev.
It's okay. Nobody heard it.
It's just mean. Send this clip to Lev. I want to start a podcast war with another podcast that has less than 5,000 subscribers.
Podcast war.
It's like more like a podcast thumb war.
It's a podcast small battle.
This podcast disagreement. Podcast passive aggressiveness.
Dude, Kim, that set that you did on Saturday night in the warehouse, where for two full hours before the set, we were walking around, peaking on acid, saying to ourselves, I can't believe you have to go on stage again tonight.
I know.
I mean, and can I tell you, those 2 hours took about 7 hours to pass.
I couldn't believe it. And then when I finally worked my way up to being like, okay, I can do this. I could go on stage. Bobby Kelly was like, hey, Kim, listen, buddy, I gotta head out for the night. Can I take your spot? I'll make it up to you. And I was like, no, it took me so much prepare to go up. It was like so much fucking work.
And then you had to follow Bobby.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's so much pressure. I was feeling the pressure and trying not to make you nervous. But like when you're peaking on acid and about to go on stage for like 300 people, it's just so stressful, dude. We cried in the green room over it together.
Yeah. I mean, sobbed.
Because we were laughing. We kept hearing.
We kept saying, I can't believe I'm going on stage like this.
We kept hearing the audience applaud for the person before Kim, and the sheer like the sound of how many people were in the crowd would make us laugh so hard just knowing that Kim had to go up and do comedy.
At that point, I could barely stand or speak. I remember I could barely feel my body.
Like I couldn't sit. Like everything was visuals. Like everything.
I was gone.
Dude, my hands were pieces of pizza. Like
Adrienne Lappalucci thinks I'm a psycho.
Adrienne Lappalucci in particular, I think we both made a really bad impression on in the green.
She looked at me like I was Amanda Bynes in 2004.
She was standing with two other comics trying to have a normal, vaguely sober conversation. They were like, I don't know what level of sober they were on, but they were way sober compared to us.
Yeah.
And like we were acting like we were the only two people in the room. We were loudly cackling at things with each other. I mean, we were truly causing a scene like the center of the Skankfest universe.
I was also doing this thing where I was like kicking things.
Okay. I forgot.
I don't know why. I kind of just remember.
She like kicked the trash can over, like not with like a ton of stuff in it. It wasn't destructive. It was just like
No.
made to look like she was a little kid who wanted to be destructive, but knew that they'd get in trouble if they did something bad. Like just like kicking the leg of the table, kicking the chairs, kicking the door.
Like opening a soda and just putting it in the trash. I don't know why I was doing all those things. It was very strange.
Yeah.
The tomatoes.
You were so nervous. And then we were standing above the like craft services in the green room, just kind of snacking. First of all, we couldn't figure out if we were hungry for hours that day. Remember, you kept being like, I think I might be hungry. We're standing above craft services, and Kim just starts loading her pockets with grape tomatoes, like little tomatoes. I mean, fully just shoveling these tomatoes into her pockets. And I was like, Kimmy, what's going on with you? And she was like, if I bomb, I think I'll just throw them at the crowd.
It was a panicked last minute idea I had. I truly, because right before that, I tried to open my notes and I was looking at my set list and I couldn't like
the phone
I would
was
see,
probably going like this. I mean,
no, but I could see the set list and I'd see the word and it like the word would say like bicycle and I'd be like, what does that even mean? When I can usually see that and know my whole set.
I also got to like see how you write your jokes. Like you truly just put keywords down and your brain fills in the rest of the joke.
Because you were watching me write for the roast.
Yeah. Because I also can't believe how you function, Kim. I can't.
Why? How?
I truly could not believe that at 5:40 p.m. we were finishing up your notes for a roast that was happening at 6 p.m.
I want everyone to hear this part when they talk about how everybody had writers that were written for them for weeks. I was out there on the front of the fucking.
Kim and I left the secret group for like an hour before the roast, and Kim sat down and wrote jokes in front of me and pitched them to me as she went along.
Yeah.
Every one of her jokes was hers.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
A lot. More than 80%.
Yeah. You got one in. You got one in. Hormos got one in. It was great.
Harrington got one in.
Harrington got one in. We're going to name enough people to it's all my jokes. I only did 4 jokes. Shut up, bitch. Wait. Also
pockets.
Real quick about the roast. I don't know if I've told you this, but I left those notes on the podium and a fan went and picked them up. And then he told me, shout out to Tyler. He told me that he kept them, but some people were offering money for a page.
I believe that. That's such a cool, like,
he said he sold a page that just said Lucas Davis's Lucas. What's his name?
David Lucas.
That said David Lucas is fat and black, and someone paid $50 for it.
That's fucking awesome. Well, it is like a very one of a kind, like piece of Skankfest memorabilia that only exists in that form, right? It was your literal notes for the roast. Like if I were a huge nerdy comedy fan, I could see the value in really wanting somebody's notes.
I see that too. Notes are so cool. Intimate. I literally told him, I said,
you were like the goddess of Skankfest. Everywhere we went, people chanted your name.
It was nice.
Like we'd be walking up to a group, and from the distance, you could start to hear Kim. It's fucking crazy, dude.
It was so fun, dude. I was on 10. I was like, yes. Did I hear someone calling me?
Dude, the way that your set, what your acid set made me, I went into dance mom mode once again. I rushed out of the green room. I stood in front of like paying ticket holders. I had my camera out. I was so proud, dude. It was such a fucking good set. It was like you did some of your regular jokes. You fucked with the audience. You made mama very proud.
I don't even think I know you sent me that, but I haven't downloaded that set. I want to put it on Instagram.
Yeah, the thing is that I am recording it like a person who's a fully on acid. It looks
Yeah,
like a toddler recorded the set, and I'm sorry for that.
it's okay.
Um, but it was really funny.
Yeah, the tomato thing. The whole weekend after that, people would be like, "Tomato,
The tomato thing hit so fucking
tomato."
hard, dude.
Yeah. Well, you don't expect a comic to come up with a tomato in their pocket.
Whenever the audience didn't laugh, she would throw a handful of tomatoes at them. It was great. It was so good.
And some of my jokes didn't work, so I did need those tomatoes.
Yeah, but I mean, they saved you. They really saved you.
Yeah, that was so fun.
I'm so tempted. I really want to tell the audience about the Chamber of Whispers. Can we do that?
Yeah.
Or should we not?
I mean, yeah, let's do it. Fuck it.
Okay.
Maybe we'll leave out her name.
We should leave out names.
Okay, just to imagine what she looks like.
Oh boy.
We're gonna imagine remember White Chicks?
Yeah.
Okay. But when they were black dudes that turned into white chicks.
That's the movie.
That's what she looks like. It's the person we're talking about. And that's all we'll say. What do we give her? What do we get? What name do we give her?
Oh gosh. Let's just say she. Like, we don't need to give her a name. It's fine. We shouldn't be. This is just such a funny story. Dude, there's nothing like Skankfest drama. It's like if we were able to air all of the Skankfest drama on a podcast, it would be so juicy, dude.
It would be juicy. The thing is, I sound dramatic because I tell all my drama every year and everyone just keeps theirs a secret. Every year I come on this thing, I go, listen, this is what happened this year at Skankfest. I report it like I'm fucking Skankfest TMZ.
Dude, I
all
love
these other
Skankfest
fuckers.
TMZ. I love Skankfest drama. I love hearing about what's going on between people, seeing people give each other dirty looks by putting all these comedians
and that all
happens together for 4 days. I swear to God, by Sunday night, like you get to see who's gone from friends to enemies, who's gone from enemies to friends. Like,
oh yeah,
wild.
You see a lot of shit happen. You see people together that you wouldn't expect.
Yeah, you're like you could pick up on who's fucking banging who at the end of the night. There's a lot going on.
Right. And then there was a person there that I do not like for good reason. And how do where do I even start with this story?
Well, this person was obsessed with touching you.
Yeah.
That's where it started.
Yeah. And this person hit me up a few weeks before Skankfest. And we haven't liked each other for over a year.
Mm-hmm.
And then they were like, hey, 3 weeks before Skankfest, like they were like, hey, I just wanted to like make sure everything was cool. And I never wrote back. Cause I'm like, I just don't, it's not cool. And I'm not the type of person to be like, yeah, everything's cool. It's not cool. I would hope that you would get the hint that I don't even want to speak. And then I saw that person in real life at Skankfest and they came up to me and they were like, hey, and I didn't speak back. I just kept talking to you, I think. Yes. Were you there?
Yes.
I just kept talking to you. I wasn't rude, right?
No.
I just kept talking to you. I was like, okay, they'll get the hint. I just don't want to talk. I don't feel like being fake apologized to while I'm tripping on acid and have to see the real truth that I've already known.
Big part of it is that like there's only so much like casual acquaintance, polite conversation that you could endure while everybody's on that much drugs. Like everybody there is either fucked up drunk by the end of the night or on like some kind of cocktail of shit. And like you can't be fake. That's what makes all the drama happen, basically.
Yes.
Everybody's good at networking in their regular day-to-day life. We could all face somebody and like say hello and walk past them at a comedy club or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But at Skankfest, it all falls apart.
Yep. So then I ignore this person. So then all is cool. And the next day I'm walking to go find you. One of my biggest activities at Skankfest for the weekend was just simply finding you,
I would
hanging
call
out
to
with
you
you.
in my mind sometimes.
Yeah, and we'd find each other.
Yeah.
It was really good. And then I was on my way to find you, and I felt someone come up and hug me from behind.
Mm-hmm.
And when I looked behind me, thinking it was someone that I loved and cared for, it was that person.
Mm-hmm.
So I sort of just grabbed their arm and pushed it off of me, and I walked away. I started to walk away,
Mm-hmm.
but then old Kim came back.
That's all right. She's in there.
She's in there. And I turned around, and at that point, that person had sat down in the front of the office by Shannon. So Shannon witnessed this whole thing. And I just turned around and I wanted to be quiet. There were a lot of fans around, and I just wanted to be as quiet and polite as I could. And I said, if you ever touch me again, I'm going to have to beat the shit out of you and go to jail. And I will.
You're fucking scary.
I mean, how many times I think actually, yeah. I said that.
You said that. Yeah. You, over the course of the weekend, you had to say that twice, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've grown for not hitting her.
No, you were really good. But the juicy part of the story was when you came,
Right after that happened.
right after that happened, you find me, Harrington, Frank, Tanner, just a bunch of the Gas Digital people, and you start
My OGs.
yeah, you start telling us this story with the name involved. We're all high. We're all just taking in this juicy story.
All in a circle around me. I'm using hand motions.
We're all like really zoned in on Kim. And in walks the person that Kim is talking about into this really tight room. Like there's only enough room for the amount of people that are in there. And in walks the exact person that Kim is talking about. And I've never been more caught red-handed talking about a person in my whole entire fucking life.
Harrington's face went like this.
we all, our faces dropped. We all went,
Not mine. I kept telling the story.
stone silent. We literally like the Gas Digital producers in the room, our heart rates rose. It was fucking palpable, dude.
I went like this. I looked over and I smiled because I knew we were caught. I was like, so yeah, anyways, what a fucking weirdo, right? And then that person did the weirdest thing that one could do in that situation. Can you explain it, Alex? I don't know how to explain it. We called that room the Chamber of Secrets. The rest of the weekend, I'd be like, what green room are you in? And she'd be like, the Chamber of Secrets.
Because it was also a room that was hard to describe. You had to have a formal name for it because there's just an in-between room.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this person came in very much processed that we were all talking about her, and maintained eye contact with Kim and like even swiveled her head as she was walking through the room to maintain that eye contact. And from one end of the room all the way to the other end of the room, she went. And then slowly backed into the door in the other room and closed the door. You could hear her until it went away.
It was literally that long and that dead silent and so bizarre. Was it not like alien behavior?
Wild, dude.
I was shook.
Since then, I have not known how to interact with this person at all. I have just not known how to do it, and it's
because you watched her turn into a reptilian, and before our eyes, she shifted out of human and into some sort of weird animal. She was also like the whole weekend kept like moving her mouth. It was obviously like everyone's on drugs, but she was on some serious shit. I don't know if she was in a K-hole and she thought she was half Slytherin. It was wild, dude. It was wild.
So extreme, dude. I've never seen anybody do that before. I was so high, I didn't know how to process it.
It was so funny. It was so funny. I liked her a little more after it. It was quirky enough for me to get back on her team.
It was fucking crazy.
It was crazy.
Dude, that was so much. All right, you guys, let's take a quick minute and talk about a really cool sponsor. It is rockauto.com. This is for auto mechanics, but also for super cool do-it-yourself guys who work on their own cars. We want to tell you about rockauto.com, the online store with every auto part at the best prices. This is your one-stop shop for everything auto parts. Rockauto.com has been in business for 20 years, and they make it easy to find the parts you need at the best possible prices. No more talking to counter guys who need to order your parts, aren't really sure what you're looking for, never have quite what you need, and then after all the hassle, will still charge you storefront markups. At rockauto.com, you can easily find everything you need, and whether you're a mechanic, an auto shop, or just working on your own car, everyone has access to the same incredible pricing at rockauto.com. So if you're a car guy, go right now to rockauto.com and check out all of the parts they have available for your car. One more time, that's rockauto.com. No promo code needed, as their pricing is already that good. When you order, just let them know that you heard about them on Broad Topics. rockauto.com. All right, let's get back into it. Oh, fuck. I thought of another Skankfest story that now I've lost and I can't remember anymore. There was too much. Okay, there was the Chamber of Whispers.
But I did good. I composed myself, right? I was pretty good.
You did great. You completely held it together.
Mm-hmm. This was Skankfest 4 years ago. It would have been a different story, honey.
All right.
But I think she wanted me to hit her.
I don't know. I think it also might have been a drug thing, the touchies, because she did start touching everybody else in our group. As soon as she realized, it was like when she realized she wasn't going to get her hands on you, she had to get her hands on people who were close to you.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. She started getting real touchy. Sorry, I'm trying to record this weird neighbor.
That's okay. Oh, I wanted to talk about Sarah Wineshank at Steel Panther.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah. Her getting sexually harassed by Steel Panther. Did you see them push me off stage?
Loving it. Yeah. Yes. They were not having you on that stage. They would have let you break your head before letting you get on that stage.
And I wasn't even trying to get on the stage. I was being thrown on by the crowd.
Yeah. Kim just wanted to crowd surf while Steel Panther was playing. So Lewis just hoisted her up in the air and threw her onto the crowd not from the stage, like from the front of the audience, basically. And the crowd took it upon themselves to deliver Kim to the stage, where the entire band, literally with boots on, just fucking kicked her in her midsection and let her land on her back on the ground, like a 5-foot drop. I swear to God.
Yeah, dude, it was crazy. People were coming up to me like, I saw Steel Panther kick you off. I was like, hell yeah.
The drugs, you would have been hurt that night. Like, I feel like you got hurt and you didn't realize because you were so high and happy.
Oh, when I came home, I was limping and sore and bruised.
I'll bet you were bruised all over.
Yeah, it was crazy. I had bruises all over my body when I went home. Yeah, Steel Panther brought Wineshank and Jessica Michelle.
They brought like a hot group of girls. They wanted to bring like hot chicks up on the stage, and I don't think they knew the difference between who was like fans and who were artists. So they definitely thought they had a group of fans on the stage, where they really just had a group of female comedians on the stage.
Yeah.
But the way that Sarah Wineshank melted into her role as like 80s groupie.
Yeah. And you could tell she was doing a bit, but like she was so committed.
She was so committed. They asked the girls their names, and when they got to Sarah, she said, Amethyst.
I love that girl.
They asked them to get up and dance to the song, and the song was about like slapping titties and fucking busting in pussies. Like, it was the Steel Panther is the best, honestly.
Steel Panther is so funny. I just saw a clip of them because I've been telling people since Skankfest, I'm like, they hate like the way they disrespect women is like the most comical, because it's like so these old dudes also
bitches. Like,
yeah. And I'm like, I don't know, have you ever seen the movie Witches?
No.
Oh, okay. So it's like in the movie, they're like these normal women, and then they get into this conference room and they all start taking off their wigs and like their things. And I'm like, that's Steel Panther backstage. Like, it's not a good sight. And watching these men, like when they're on stage, like so fucking confident, and they're like, who sucks the best dick? Bring me the youngest, hottest whore we can find. And you see Sarah and Jessica Michelle jump on stage. It was just so funny.
It was,
and
so
I just saw a TikTok video of them disrespecting a woman on stage again.
I mean, there was a point in that performance where Sarah was fully ready to pop her titties out for the entire audience, and in slow motion, Big J described watching it in slow motion, you from the side of the stage, silently communicating with Sarah, who was on stage, not to take her tits out.
Well, I saw her go like this, and I ran up to the center. I went, no, 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 no. And she was like, oh, okay. Should I go? She said on stage, should I get off? I was like, you can stay on. Just leave your tits in your shirt, dude. She's fucking second night of Skankfest.
It was so good, man. It was so good. She was so truly fun. Amethyst.
Yeah, she was in character. She plays her role right.
She did it. Fuck. Yeah, that was awesome. There was just, you fought a girl.
Yeah. I was like, did I? Yeah. In a boxing match. Yeah.
Yeah.
I fought Ali Makovsky in a boxing match. That was fun with a concussion. May I remind you? It was awesome. It was so fun.
It was funny because like a week earlier, you were like, I think I'm going to quit fighting. It's just not worth the like potential danger of it or whatever. And then the second you were given the opportunity to get in that ring, you were like, who's fighting me? I'm ready.
I can't get enough.
Here's so much.
I can't get enough. I'm here for the drama. Yeah, but what else happened?
I mean, at one point, when I forget which night it was, but like the venue closed down and there was just a bunch of people standing outside. And we were like, what do we do now? Everybody wants to hang out. And Colin Terrell was like, everybody come party at my hotel room. And literally 25 people followed Colin back to a hotel where he didn't even have a room.
He's a psycho.
It was crazy.
It was hilarious. I liked that little after hotel hang we had.
The hotel hang was really fun.
Mm-hmm.
The whole experience was just wild, dude.
I was so tired. I slept for days after. Days.
It took me like a week to recover.
Yeah, same.
But I still literally feel like high from the experience.
Yeah.
Like my spirit is soaring over Skankfest.
Well, I could use another Kim chant. I'm not going to lie. I mean, honestly, I got chanted so many times at festival. On my way out when we were driving to the airport, one last time, this guy rolled down the window from his car and went, Kim, Kim, Kim. And I was like, I'll miss you, Skankfest.
You know what? I believe you, but I have to remind you because I believe this is true. Harrington told me that you actually got one additional bonus Kim chant at the airport.
Did I? I think I did.
It was so annoying to me that I was the only person in whatever fucking terminal they sent me to. And every one of my friends was waiting in a different terminal together. It made me so sad.
The worst. I'm sorry.
It sucked. I was just opening up Instagram story and watching you all have fun together 2 terminals over.
It's the worst. You're by yourself.
My flight was delayed 4 hours and I was just watching you guys have fun on the internet.
Why didn't you just come over?
Because it kept being like, first of all, we sat on the plane. We got boarded and sat on the plane for 2 hours. And then they deboarded us and they didn't know how long it was going to be until they got us on again. It was just annoying.
Oh, fuck no. No, I hate that. Yeah, we were having a blast. We were taking pictures of Bobby's almost dead body.
I saw those pictures and they made me sad.
Oh,
they made me lonely. Yeah, dude, Skankfest was such a vibe. The fans were amazing.
Yeah. The fans were incredible.
Yeah.
A fan made me a shirt.
I got that shirt too. I got a crochet top.
Cute.
So cute. She's
my crochet top fits me. Yeah. My crochet top fits me better than any top ever fit me in my life.
My
molded for my titties.
She like must have studied our bodies because she knew not to give me too much titty fabric.
Yeah. She knew to give me just enough to fill them up, but not enough to fill them up too much.
What a dream.
What a fucking dream. I love that. Yeah, we had fun at Skankfest. We were talking earlier. Should we do it? Should we talk about it on the podcast?
About
our Skankfest gangbang.
Oh, our Skankfest, our ideal
our ideal Skankfest gangbang.
Oh man. Okay. All right, let's talk about our Skankfest gangbangs. Well, it's not like we didn't talk about them at Skankfest. Certain people would
No,
pass
we
by.
didn't. No, we didn't.
Sure, we didn't. Of course not. You don't know my people by heart already. Let's pretend.
What's your top 5? Top 4.
Top 4.
Top 4 Skankfest gangbang. I don't know if we could do this,
No,
actually.
this is really tough. We can't do this.
We can't do this. We can't do this. I can't believe we almost did that.
We're allowed to have them and just be, like have that between friends, you know, like everybody who goes to Skankfest has a Skankfest gangbang in their mind
List,
like,
yeah.
like who your list would be. We're
For
not the
sure.
only ones who have a fucking list.
We're not the only ones trying to skank bang.
Dude, my Skankfest gangbang is so good.
Mine is pretty good too.
Mine is so good. It's Fantasy City.
I mean, mine's a lot whiter than you would expect, but yeah, it's good.
Mine's got a little chocolate in it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't think we could do it.
No, I don't think we should. I think it was a bad move on our part, but maybe we'll put a clip up as a teaser.
Maybe it should just be the title. We never get to it.
Yeah, maybe we maybe we just like, man, I would really like to fuck. Now you do one.
Yeah, number 1 on my list is definitely It's funny because we both know the person that each other both just said. Two different people.
How about God, what I'd give to just blow. Okay, wait, hold on. We have to cut that out. Seriously, when you're who's editing this? G Mike, I need you to bleep out the sound I made.
Nobody's gonna know what that is.
Yeah. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. I needed to cut out all the sounds we made. Alex's, I couldn't even tell. Mine, I think, sound a little too.
You knew mine. How about?
Did you make a sound just now?
I did.
See, yours are so. Do it again.
That's all I got. That's the only sound I can make.
Kurt Metzger.
No.
I'm just kidding. Okay, we're ending this bit now.
Do you remember our conversation with Justin Silver during the Naked Roast? Because that's the person that I was just saying with. During the Naked Roast,
Yeah.
Justin Silver.
Yeah, and everybody's going to be able to figure this out. This is not a mystery.
Well, it's not like, all right, well, that one's the least mysterious because we've literally had a lot of conversations about that on this show.
We may or may not have an episode entitled Italian Sandwich. Okay, let's end the podcast there. We're done.
Who
We're ending the podcast.
There's so many hot guys at Skankfest.
We're done.
So many hotties.
Alex, you guys can find me on Twitter at Kimberly Congdon. You can find me on Instagram at Kim Congdon. You can fucking find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/QueenKong1. Check out my social media for show dates. I got a new podcast with Sarah Weinshank, Thicky and Shank. Alex, what about you? Let's go. I need to go.
Oh man. Okay. So I swear to God, the words that almost came out of my mouth were, I'd really love to get DP'd by and
and I know those two, and I wouldn't mind it as well.
Okay. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at I am Alex Scar. Head to gasdigitalnetwork.com where you could use promo code TOPICS to get a 7-day free trial, and you'll get access to every single episode of this show and every other show on Gas Digital Network on demand whenever you want. HD, bonus content, live chat, all the fucking good shit. There's also, we have a Friendsgiving event happening right now. So you could, if you are currently subscribed to Gas Digital Network, you can gift a friend a subscription with a 30-day free trial. It's pretty fucking dope.
You guys can't see it, but Lewis is holding a gun to her head right now.
He's here in my parents' house. But yeah, spread the joy. And I said this on my other show, but I really mean it. If you have a friend who's suicidal, I think you should gift them a Gas Digital Network subscription. I truly mean it from the bottom of my heart. I think that it's a good thing for your suicidal friends. I think it'll help.
I think that you should call someone for them, a professional.
Nope. Nope. You should get them the Friendsgiving Gas Digital Network package.
She said what she meant, you people. So make sure you go do that. And thank you guys so much for listening to our podcast. We love you guys.
We love you.
See you next week.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yo,